This is a phaco done in an extremely hard nucleus sclerosis, almost grade 4. So here I am placing my incisions initially. I have stained the capsule with trypan blue and expelling the air and the trypan blue with 2% HPMC. I then go ahead and fashion my on the larger side capsular axis with a bent 26 gauge needle. In most hard cataracts, it's better to err on a larger axis than a smaller axis. And the axis seems to be going on pretty well. There doesn't seem to be any sort of zonular dehiscence or instability, and that's a good axis. So once that's done, I now have to target a good hydrodissection. First do some hydro-free dissection and then inject, and you can see the nucleus coming up. That's a good hydrodissection. However, check the nuclear rotation with the hydrocannula itself. Looks good. Put in some HPMC and rotate the nucleus a little more on the violent side with a dialer. That brings out the cortex, some of the cortex. And now I'm taking a pretty long, sharp chopper, as you can see in my left hand, and I'm going to do the direct vertical chops in this case. My phaco power is around 80%. My vacuum is around 400 millimeters of mercury, and yeah, I just went a little too far there. Anyway, do it again, and my flow rate is 40 ml. So with this, I've got the that was a little bit of a give, but anyway, that's a good crack. So you don't expect it to crack all the way through. You'll have to get a few segments before you actually start getting free segments. So you don't have to panic. But at this, all these chops, you cannot have half measures in these cases. It has to be done perfectly well. And you can see how well I am embedding my chopper into the nucleus. And yeah, one of the chops you'll see will not be so great, and that's why you just have to, there are no half measures. This is, yeah, that's the one. See, it's not exactly a very great chop because I have angled my chopper a little bit. Tend to get a little bit scared with these choppers, but you have to remember the nucleus is almost 4 to 4.5 millimeters in the center, and this chopper is only 1.75 millimeters, I think. So there's no way it's going to hit the posterior capsule. Maybe it's a 2 millimeter chopper. Either way, it's not going to go into the capsule. See, even in the mid periphery, there is enough space. So I'm just trying to separate it, trying to get some free. That's a free piece. That should be okay. And one heminucleus. You have to get multiple segments, minimum 6, if not more. You cannot do just a 4-segment quadrant and try to take, that will take a lot of energy to eat up those pieces. So I'm trying to get as many segments as possible. This accumulation of the VSS, so my assistant is very efficiently aspirating so that I have a better view. Just trying to find a good piece to start. You can see my pupil is slowly but surely coming down on me. It's not good. There, I managed to take off that. Once you take off a single piece or two pieces, as in this case, definitely you get more space to work in. So there's no need for my chopper anymore. I put some HPMC and then I go in now with a dialer, much safer. Although you try to target the apex, if you don't get the apex, it doesn't matter, you can get the base as well. And these are free pieces, so it's not going to be a problem to emulsify them. Just try to do it at the iris plane or below the iris plane. And once I have got out all the pieces, I then go ahead. Be careful at this step also. These zonules can surprise you at times, so be very careful when you are doing the cortical aspiration as well. But looks good. Right, finally, under I am injecting the IOL under hydro implantation. This is a single piece hydrophilic lens, so it's very easy to inject it directly into the bag. In fact, I have filled BSS into the cartridge as well. And with this, I conclude my surgery. Thank you for watching.